guys, I'm here with week 17 in my 2020 Project Life album, and I'm going to be using these really pretty papers that came in our May kits from Kitaholics. I really like the rainbows. Obviously there's pink and mustard in there, which is some of my favourites. And I remembered that we got these die cut embellishments in a past kit. I can't remember exactly what month it was. I think it might have been maybe January. But I thought the colours went really well and I had heaps of them left over. So I got those out to use with these papers because I just thought, yeah, that would be fun and it would suit the kind of journaling that I want to do this week and so on. So you can see I've got my photos laid out. I'm wanting to make a bit of a feature of two of the papers this time. The first one being that rainbow one. I love how much we're getting like rainbows across various collections and things at the moment. The rainbow vibe seems to be very strong in the scrapbooking community at the moment, which I'm living for. So I wanted to make a feature of that one, but also that lovely mustard colour. It's quite dark, but I think it goes well with some of the photos, particularly that one. Well, there's a pair of them of Artie with his mustard coloured shirt on over there. I think it works quite well. And because these die cuts have got a bunch of wood grain in them, they kind of complement each other in that way as well. So these die cuts are actually quite big. They're I would describe them more as oversized in terms of like the tabs and the little labels. Like they're quite chunky. They're a whole shade bigger than I'm probably used to, but I really love them. I love the color. I love the shapes. I love the sentiments. They're all really nice. So what I'm going to do is just trim the ones that I feel are too big for the place that I want to put them and just rearrange them. And that's working. It's going to work out really well for me. There are a couple of big title kind of phrases and word pieces in this little collection as well. And so I thought I would try and use a few of those because this particular spread, I'm doing a bit of journaling about things that I'm grateful for this week. That's not, strictly what everything's about, but it's sort of the loose thread that's holding the journaling together and the stories together for this week. I don't always do that, but sometimes it's nice, especially if you're not 100% sure what you want to say. Choosing a theme or a topic can kind of help you put some boundaries around it to help you sort of think about it in a productive way. So here I am trimming another one of these labels. That one was a tab and I just wanted to use it as just as a regular label without the tab part on it. I'm doing the same with this one, but I really like the scalloped bottom on it, so I'm going to keep that and you'll see that turn up again a little bit later. That's the good thing when you get like oversized or large embellishments, you can, depending on what's on them obviously, you can sometimes get 2 or 3 different uses out of them if you end up cutting them up and just using the pieces that you want each time. So I'm putting a few labels here and there. I want to use this house die cut that says home is where the heart is. I liked how graphic it was. I liked the little like sprigs of foliage around it. And we were in lockdown here, so it's very home-oriented storytelling that's going on. There's another one up the top that I've put on my title card that says there's no place like home as well. So this was kind of about focusing on the gratitude that we have for the fact that if we have to be in lockdown, we've actually got a lovely home and people, a fabulous family, people that we love to be in lockdown with. So even though it was like not the most amazing situation, we were certainly weathering it in a way that meant we had a lot to be grateful for, I guess. So I'm stacking up a few of the little labels and things here. I wanted to put them in a little stacked cluster because I thought that would be cute and also help them stand out on that photo because it's black and white and they've got some sort of more colour. There's a bit of pale pink and wood grain, and when you put them all together, I think they look super cute. So here's that little scalloped bit again. I'm just going to tuck that underneath the house for... I just thought it would look cute, basically. I just like the extra detail that adds. It's just pretty. So I'm going to switch that over to that pink card instead of the white one. And here's another die cut that I'm chopping up. It had some cute animals on it, but I actually did just want the sentiment. We don't have a dog, and the cat on that die cut didn't really look like either of our cats. And I know that doesn't necessarily matter, but I didn't think I was probably going to use it, but I did like the sentiment. So I trimmed it off and stuck it in that little spot on that photo of Artie, which was just the right spot for it. So that worked well. That's a picture of him finding a little geocaching capsule that we went on a walk we had to go at some geocaching while we were in lockdown. It was really fun. We need to get back into that because we haven't really done it for a while. So the sticker sheet that we got with this kit had a bunch of labels on one side. There were like phrases and flowers and sort of other embellishments on one side of the sheet, and then the other side had lots of labels on it, which I love because when you've got a bunch of coordinating labels, they can really help you pull the whole spread together. So yeah, I was stoked about that, and you can see I'm putting a couple of them around the place here. Here is yet another die cut that I'm chopping up. I think the whole sentiment said something like, this is everything I could ever have wanted or something. And I just chopped off the bit that said, this is everything, mainly because that meant that it would fit in that spot. So that worked well. So then I took away most of my cards and did some stitching on them. So all of the embellishments are actually stitched on. And I love that extra detail. And again, it kind of goes with that homey vibe, I guess, for me. It's soft and comforting and just sort of handmadey, and I like that. The other thing that I did was splattered some gold splatters around the place. On a couple of the cards where I felt like it needed a bit more embellishing, I tried to put a big kind of oversized gold droplet on there, and then the other ones just had speckles. So I was reasonably careful about where I let the speckles land, but I did put some pretty much on or around every cluster of embellishments and title. I really love the way that this little house one turned out. When it first went down, I thought that droplet was going to be too big, but I think it actually looks really great. So that's what that looks like, and I really, really like it. I think it brings the whole thing together. The gold speckles kind of complement the gold that's in the die cuts, and all of those decorations and embellishments really bring out the colours and the sort of the nice warm feel that you get from those papers. So I'm really pleased with this. We got these little enamel dots in our kits, and you will have seen me use them on other projects this month. I think I've used almost the whole sheet because I love them. They're just perfect. And obviously they go beautifully with the papers. And yeah, I love a good enamel dot. I just really like them. And I like the way that they look scattered amongst the gold splatters as well. So the last thing I'm going to do is add some journaling, and I won't make you watch me do all of that, but I'm just going to cut away to some stills now so you can see how it looks finished. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really, really hope you like this layout. I really like it. So make sure you check out Kitaholic Kits, and make sure you like and subscribe here if you're so inclined. You can also check me out on Patreon. All my links and things are in the description. And I'll see you again really soon. Bye!